but for a week, I think we can handle that. We do have employees that have to be in the office, and that's been an inconvenience for them going through the checkpoints and so on. But, it's just a minor inconvenience I have. I don't think to help the city, I don't think that's really a horrible thing.
Yeah. As I said, kind of opened the segment. I think, in a divided world, we have a lot of wonderful civic champions, and you're definitely one of them. How can we continue to grow our city and specifically the economy around Greater Milwaukee? There's divided opinions on both sides, right? But how do we get to that point?
Well, I think we can all get behind growth regardless of ideology. I think we have to embrace immigration. I think America was built on immigrants. I think if we want to grow the city, the mayor's talked about 1 million people. I think we're going to have to really embrace immigration, and there'll be challenges with that. But I think that's probably something that I would try to do if I was asked to make it happen.
All right, very good. What are some of the some of the bigger projects that Grafe's working on for the rest of the summer here?
Oh man, put me on the spot. Well, we just got it's not a huge project, but we just got a project at Northridge to do the planning for that site. That's going to be real important to the city and particularly the people on the northwest side. So we're very proud to have the opportunity to plan the future of that huge site on the northwest side.
Let me ask you, what do you think? What do you think are the best uses to kind of reformat the Northridge site?
Jeff, I don't have any thoughts on that right now. I haven't really been involved.
Okay, all right. But from an engineering and construction planning standpoint, you're involved in that project.
Yes. We're just in the early stages of that project, and it's going to take a while and a lot of community involvement and a lot of our people looking at best practices around the country to see what would be the best way to redevelop that area. It's an important thing for the city, how that area is redeveloped. So it's going to take a little thought. It's going to take a lot of input from the citizens, and it's going to take some time.
Very good. All right. Appreciate you taking time to spend with us this morning, John, and best of luck to you and your team the rest of the summer, and I'm sure we'll see you around the avenue.
All right, Jeff, thanks. Yeah, have a great day.
Hey, thank you. John Kissinger is the president and CEO of Grafe, located right here in downtown Milwaukee. Josh, we got about 20 seconds. Any closing thoughts? This is our last 20 seconds together.
Yeah, just a huge thank you to you and to the community, to everyone who was involved, everybody who helped champion a big event, a momentous event for the city. It's been wonderful to host. We got one more day here, and the benefits are going to be everlasting for us. Very good. All right, there's a new shoe in town, and it's using the RNC to put a bounce in sales. We're going to talk to Edward Stolenwork and John Stolenwork coming up after the break. WTMJ News Time is 10:30. ABC News and local headlines are coming up next.
ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. Sources tell ABC some of the highest-ranking Democrats in Washington continue pressing President Biden to withdraw from his re-election bid. They include the Democratic leaders in both the House and the Senate and the Democratic donors who have contributed a lot of money.
I'm told that in terms of the major donors, it has stopped. The money into the campaign has stopped. In polling, you've seen upwards of 70% of Democratic voters saying that they would like to see a different nominee. That is very hard to sustain.
ABC Chief Washington correspondent Jonathan Karl. Donald Trump will accept the Republican Party's nomination for president for a third time tonight. More investigation into the attempted assassination on Saturday in Pennsylvania, and more calls for the head of the Secret Service, Kim Cheadle, to resign because of the security lapses. In Russia, Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gershkovich attending day 2 of his closed-door trial on espionage charges, which he strongly denies. This is ABC News.
Signing Unlimited, WTMJ News Time 10:31. At his daily press conference, Milwaukee Mayor Cavalier Johnson says through the first 3 days of the RNC, the city has shown its ability to handle major events.
It's been a pretty remarkable week, and I think it's fair to say that Milwaukee has shown our visitors that the city is full of great assets and also great people.
Among the 50,000 people here in Milwaukee for the convention, 15 to 30,000 journalists. Lydia Heredia from TV3 in Spain tells WTMJ American politics are followed closely by people in her home country.
The whole world depends on what happened here. So for us, it's a interesting and an important topic to follow. What we try to explain also from here, from Milwaukee, is what is a swing state, no? Because this is also a different political system back in Spain.
Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers is asked to join the lawsuit that seeks to declare a right to abortion in the state. Evers says he promised voters he would fight to restore the Roe decision and says he's making good on that promise. The case is one of two before the Wisconsin Supreme Court. Time for some news about your money in the WTMJ Annex Wealth Management Market Update. The markets are lower. The Dow now down 152 points, 41,050. The S&P 500 down 34 at 5,553. The Nasdaq is off almost 200 points, 17,803. Get an honest opinion of where you are financially and where you're headed. Work with the fee-only fiduciary. Start at annexwealth.com. Take a look at the roads now with your WTMJ Johnson & Sons Paving Time Saver traffic. I-41 south about a half mile beyond the ramp from Elm Road. The right shoulder was blocked due to a disabled vehicle. That has been cleared. Of course, downtown Milwaukee restricted due to the RNC. Give yourself some extra time around any detours there. A little bit of slowing construction zone, I-894 westbound, the Mitchell interchange to the Hale interchange. And here's your WTMJ 5-day forecast. Sunny today, some clouds this afternoon, a high of 76 this afternoon. It'll be clear and cool overnight with a low 61. Sunny and 80 tomorrow, partly cloudy Saturday, a little bit warmer, a high of 83. Sunday, partly cloudy. The humidity will be up just a little bit. Slight chance of a shower, high 81 on Sunday. Slight chance of rain again on Monday, partly cloudy with a high of 82. Still 66 in Madison, 68 in Green Bay, and 68 in Milwaukee. I'm Connie Weber, Siding Unlimited, WTMJ News Time, 10:33.
Some of our customers want a glass shower door for the look. Some want it for a better use of their space, while others need a new glass shower door just to be safe. Like a customer we had last month. Her daughter had been hounding her to turn that old bathtub of hers into a walk-in shower. She was afraid her mother might slip when there was no one around to help her. Stepping over that bathtub wall isn't exactly safe, and besides, those old bathtub floors can be kind of slippery too. Installing a new glass shower door is pretty affordable, and not only is it safer, but it also gives your bathroom a great new look. And when you stop in our showroom, you'll see just how many options we have to give you the look you want. This is Stacy Sinks with Less's Glass Service, and glass and mirrors have been our business for over 35 years. So if it's a new glass shower door, fogged or broken insulated glass replacement, or affordable glass and mirror home decor that you've been looking for, you just can't pass on Less's Glass. Less's Glass Service, serving all of southeastern Wisconsin. Find us at lessglassservice.com.
Hey, restaurant prices are soaring, but not at the Mind Chef restaurant in Hartford. WTMJ's John Mercure here. Every Thursday when you buy one pizza, you get a second pizza for free. So don't even think about turning that oven on today. Enjoy a free pizza at the Mind Chef. Buy one pizza, get one free. Buy 5, get 5 free pizzas. Any size, any quantity. Hey, coaches, bring in your soccer and baseball team today for free pizza. Your players will love that huge game room. It's super affordable. Team bonding, it's great stuff. Bring in pizza today for your hardworking employees. Order now, pick up your free pizza shortly. They're going to appreciate you. Don't cook, take your family to the cool and comfortable Mine Shaft for free pizza. The Mine Shaft, it's right there in beautiful downtown Hartford and in Oshkosh. Buy one pizza today. Get one free. Just walk on in. It's big food. It's big fun. It's big value. And the Friday fish fry is all you can eat. Just $6.99. Wow. MineshaftRestaurant.com.
Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk the mile in my shoes.
Welcome back to the Upswing Live from the RNC. I'm Jeff Sherman. We have walked many, many miles this week for sure. Lots of steps on the fitness counter, without a doubt. There's a new shoe on the market, and it's using the RNC to help put a bounce in sales. Soulwork is the brand, and its founder and president, John Stolenwerk Jr., is the son of the founder of the iconic Port Washington-based brand, Alan Edmonds. Speaking of sons, I met John's son yesterday at the convention. Walking up and down the booths, I see what looks like a new shoe company, Wisconsin-based. I had to stop by and learn more. Edward Stolenwork joins us here. Edward, tell us all about Solework.
So my father started Solework when he saw the need for a new shoe in the industry that was more comfortable and more classic than anything you could buy in the market today. He has a large background in shoes. His father, John Stolenworth Sr., was the owner of Allen Edmonds, a shoe company out of Port Washington. So that gave him a bit of experience to branch out and create his own.
So a bit of a birth of a new Wisconsin brand right here in the heart of the state in downtown Milwaukee. How have people been receiving it so far?
Pretty well. We've had a lot of orders. Right now we don't have any like in-store products. We're all online.
Okay.
But no, we've got no complaints about any of our products so far that I know of.
All right.
So we're doing pretty well.
Very good. And Edward's father, John, joins us right now. A son-father combo right here on the upswing at the RNC. John, how are you doing this morning?
That is correct. I'm doing well. Thanks for having me on, Jeff. And I'm sorry I missed you yesterday, but I think Edward did pretty well in my shoes.
That was great. Yes, it was fun to walk past the booth, and I figured I'd just stop because I hadn't heard of the brand. I'm like, are you Wisconsin-based? So I'm like, whoa, that's a perfect story for the upswing to talk about, leveraging the convention to, build a brand that's not necessarily new, right? You've been working on this company for 5 or 6 years.
Yeah, definitely. The development process, because our shoes are fairly unique to the marketplace, it took a long time to figure it out and to make it where we needed it to be in terms of fit and quality and what this brand really represents.
So why'd you choose the RNC convention fest, convention row to help showcase the brand, and how has the experience been for you?
Well, so if you look at the number of people who have come into Milwaukee and who are attending the convention, it gave us a huge amount of exposure, and exposure from all across the United States. So as my son had mentioned earlier in your clip, we were based solely online. So it's very important that people see what we're about, and so when people actually get to see the footwear, they're more amazed than what they are able to see online. So for us, we've been very successful. There's been a lot of exposure, a lot of interest, and people are surprised to even see footwear, and so that in itself sparks a conversation.
And it's a really active kind of business casual collection, right? Give us a bit about kind of the mechanics of the shoe.
Yeah, so we're like a line of men's dress casual shoes, and we call them active business casual. And so we take a dressier upper, and we use midsole and outsole components that you would find on an athletic shoe. So they're extremely comfortable, can walk all day in them. And what's really unique to our footwear is that we have a patent-pending cushioning system, which is a gel component that's built into the shoe. And so that's really no other brand has that. And so that professional man can look professional from head to toe. I saw so many suits at the RNC, and almost all of them, they're wearing tennis shoes with them. And so our footwear allows that man to wear a suit, but also his footwear is appropriate.
Okay. All right. Well, how's the excitement being back in the entrepreneurial world and growing a brand in the Wisconsin-based business climate been for you?
It's been good. It's a little bit of fits and starts. You think it's going to go, you want it to go one way, and it doesn't quite go that way. So it's always about pivoting. It's about constantly hard work, being out there, talking to people. It's a lot of work, but it's been a lot of fun.
All right, that's what it's all about. John Stolenwork, Jr., founder and president of Solework. John, I appreciate you taking time out of your morning, and best of luck with growing the brand.
Thanks a lot, Jeff. Thank you.
All right, when we come back from the break, I had a chance to catch up with Barbara Bittner, a delegate from Appleton yesterday. You're listening to The Upswing presented by Horicon Bank. We are live on the final day of the RNC here at the UWM Panther Arena.
Accunet Mortgage is an equal housing lender. NMLS ID 255368.
This is Brian Wickert, owner of Wisconsin's own Accunet Mortgage, with a tip for today's home shoppers. You already know inventory is low and both competition and home prices are high. That's probably why you should not go with your bank or your real estate agent's mortgage pal for your pre-approval. You see, the banks have lots of branches, fancy headquarters, vice presidents and assistant vice presidents, and the loan officers who get referrals from real estate agents, they're typically very highly paid. Who do you think pays for all that extra expense? Turns out it's you. High overhead and high compensation naturally translate into higher closing costs. At Accunet, our extreme efficiency and low overhead mean your closing costs are typically $1,000 to $3,000 lower than banks and other lenders for exactly the same rate. Don't light your hard-earned money on fire. Get started with your rock-solid guaranteed pre-approval today by clicking on the blue button and put the money you'll save in closing costs towards something for your new home. That's ACCUNET.com.
Goodyear, Dunlop, Kelly, Continental, General, you name it, we got it.
Plus, free flat tire repair, free tire rotations, and more.
So when you're due for tire service, schedule it at richlawns.com.
That's Rich Lawns with 2 N's.
Rich Lawns.
As men get older, benign prostatic hyperplasia, commonly known as an enlarged prostate gland, often becomes a problem, with symptoms ranging from mild to life-disrupting. To help us understand the condition and options available to treat it is Dr. Mircea Cristescu, a vascular and interventional radiologist with the Froedtert and the Medical College of Wisconsin Health Network. Doctor, thank you so much for being with us.
It's great to be here. Thank you for the invitation, John.
What is the prostate gland and what is its function?
The prostate gland is a small walnut-shaped gland located in the pelvis, which is part of the male reproductive system. Its primary role is making the fluid that helps sperm survive and travel outside the body.
So who's more likely to experience an enlarged prostate gland?
An enlarged prostate gland, or what we call BPH, benign prostatic hyperplasia, is a non-cancerous growth of the prostate, which generally begins for men in our 40s. Now, some growth of the prostate is normal as we age, but because of the prostate's location, which is surrounding the urethra, that enlargement can begin to narrow the urine stream, which passes from the bladder to outside the body.
Why should men choose the Froedtert and the Medical College of Wisconsin Health Network for treatment of enlarged prostate gland?
Here at Froedtert and the Medical College of Wisconsin Health Network, we are fortunate to have a phenomenal collaborative multidisciplinary team of general practitioners, urologists, interventional radiologists who have experience in treating BPH and related conditions. We offer the full gamut of medical, surgical, minimally invasive therapies for BPH, which is important because everybody's symptoms are different and every treatment has different risks and benefits and side effect profiles. You really want to be able to see a doctor who can offer you choices between the best individually tailored treatment options for you and your specific symptoms. And BPH is a common disorder. It's a very disruptive disorder, but fortunately there are now many fantastic treatment options for patients suffering from the disease.
Dr. Mircea Cristescu, thanks for being with us today. To find a doctor who's right for you, visit Froedtert.com.
Welcome back to the Upswing, live from the RNC. We are presented by Horicon Bank. I'm Jeff Sherman. Yesterday, had a chance to catch up with several of the delegates from Wisconsin here at the convention. Specifically, I talked to Barbara Bittner, a delegate from Appleton. She is the Chief Operating Officer and owner of Baca Enterprises, a company that owns and leases and manages assisted living communities. She had some concerns, for sure, as we talked about Wisconsin's economy, but generally, she thinks we all share similar values.
It's Barbara Bittner, and it's spelled B-A-R-B-A-R-A, and my last name is B-I-T-T-N-E-R.
All right. Thanks for taking the time, Barbara. Appreciate it. How would you assess the current business climate in Wisconsin?
It's a struggle. I work in the healthcare industry. We own assisted living communities, and we manage them for other owners as well. And it's very difficult. The staffing issues are extremely difficult in healthcare. We have raised our wages sometimes up to $27 an hour, and we still struggle getting staff. The other thing is the economic conditions for the staff, even at the higher wages. We still have people that don't have gas to get to work. You know, we're Ubering our staff to and from our facilities just to make sure we have people to take care of our seniors.
So how can policies on either side help rectify that?
Inflation. We need to get inflation reduction, whether it's our supplies, our food vendors, everything's up, but also energy. We need to get the price of gasoline down so that our shipping costs go down, our vendor costs go down. That's probably one of the biggest things.
Yeah, okay. And I think Trump can accomplish that?
He did it his first round, and I believe, I think we will have, I have a picture when he was in office of gasoline at 99 cents.
Okay.
No, that's Wisconsin, of course.
Right.
I absolutely think we were doing well. We were doing well under Trump, and it has been a very difficult time under Joe Biden.
Yeah. Okay. And can I ask, obviously you think Wisconsin's a great state.
Absolutely.
How do you define Make America Great Again?
Just a roaring economy where everybody has the opportunity to live out the American dream. And I'm not talking about being a rock star. I'm talking about being able to start a family and not having to choose between what we're going to eat or the diapers we're going to buy and put on our little people's butts. I'm talking about, just having a climate where we're safe in our communities. I mean, that's a huge thing. People don't feel safe. Opportunities are being taken away from illegal immigrants. We are losing resources in our communities, whether it be our schools, our police, whatever it is. When you have an influx of that amount of people, our housing costs. Our staff can't afford this kind of rent.
Yeah.
So those things are really, really important. And I do believe that Donald Trump can turn it around.
Good.
I do believe he and his policies can turn this around.
And how do you think both parties can work together to turn it around?
Well, I'd like to see us work together. I'm hoping that we can find some unity in this. I know politicians want to divide us, but people on the ground are not divided. We all want basically the same things. We want a house, we want education for our children, we want to be able to put food on the table, and we want to be able to retire at some point and not worry how we're going to pay our bills.
All right.
So I think those are kitchen table issues, and I'm hoping once that we can bring this back together. We need to do it. We can't keep fighting like this. We can't be so divisive and trying to drive wedges between people.
Very good. Thanks for your time, Barbara. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Barbara Bittner, a Wisconsin delegate from the great city of Appleton. Finally, who better than to close the upswing here at the RNC than former Governor Tommy Thompson and the mayor of Milwaukee, Cavalier Johnson. I got a chance to catch up with both of them yesterday. You're listening to The Upswing live at the RNC. We're presented by Horicon Bank. We'll be right back.
The biggest names in the basketball world.
Dame Dollar Lillard.
Having fun and honest conversations.
He puts it in the shoe, right? And sets the tone for brothers and sisters and family.
Every week, Thanasis Adetokounmpo sits down with special guests on Thanalysis Show. Presented by Carbless Ready-to-Drink Cocktails.
Fantastic.
Find Thanalysis Show on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts. And on YouTube by searching Thanalysis Show.
Frank Daniels, our Madison Goldsmith, has an idea.
Bring him in.
Hey, Rick. Hey, Sarah. Hi, Monica.
It's great to see you, Frank. What's your idea?
It's a new company policy.
Let's hear it.
You know the world-famous Kessler's warranty?
If you bought it at Kessler's, it's guaranteed. It's just that simple. Even if you lose a diamond, including the center stone, we'll replace it. All maintenance is free forever. Yes, it really is that miraculous.
Every time I hear that warranty, it blows my mind.
I propose we have a jewelry cleaning policy that's as amazing as that warranty.
What would it say?
Bring us your jewelry and we will professionally clean it. While you wait, for free. You can come in as often as you want, and we don't care where you bought your jewelry. The only thing that matters is that you want it to look amazing again. We want that too.
I vote yes.
I vote yes. I vote yes. The motion carries.
Congratulations, Frank. Your idea is now company policy.
For the location of the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Join an unforgettable weekend of summer fun when the Brewers play the Marlins July 26th through the 28th. Be here for Yacht Rock Night on Friday and a Hawaiian shirt giveaway Saturday. Get your seats at Brewers.com.
So the body knows that it needs to heal itself, but it doesn't know how to concentrate it and target it into just one area. So that's where we come in.
By we, Dr. Ashley Caravelli means the nation's leader in regenerative medicine.
QC Kinetics.
We put in those treatments, then it sends out like little signalers to your body. We're able to make the body focus on the areas that need the most healing.
QC Kinetics has gathered brilliant medical minds like Dr. Caravelli and Dr. Mitchell Scheinkup, a pioneer in the field of regenerative medicine, to lead the way in these innovative pain treatments.
So at QC Kinetics, we have a whole team working nationwide with cutting-edge research to reach our patients and treat them and know that surgery is no longer their only option.
The consultation is free. Find out if you're a candidate. Call QC Kinetics today.
Call QC Kinetics, 414-285-3474. That's 414-285-3474. 414-285-3474.
I'm Dave Sager. I'm the chairman of Bethlehem Evangelical Lutheran Church and School. In 1998, we made a decision to buy some property in Germantown. It was always the mindset. Someday we would build a church on that property. Horicon Bank bent over backwards for us repeatedly. I can't tell you how many times I reached out to Michelle on a Saturday, on a Sunday. Can you help me out? And it would not be possible without Horicon Bank and Catalyst Construction. Just amazing individuals, and it's all family.
WTMJ, W277CV, and WKTI HD2 Milwaukee from the Annex Wealth Management Studios. This is News Radio WTMJ, a Good Karma brand station.
Welcome back to the Upswing, live at the RNC. Finally, who better to close the show than former Wisconsin Governor Tommy Thompson and the mayor of Milwaukee, Chevy Johnson. No matter where you stand politically, I think there's always more collaboration than meets the eye. Personally, I think we can all make Milwaukee and Wisconsin even greater as we work together. But I had to ask the former governor how he defined the current Republican Party to a new voter. First, Governor, for a first-time voter, yes. I have a lot of friends who have first-time voters in the state of Wisconsin. How do you define the Republican Party for them?
Very easily. Do you like the direction the country's going right now, or would you like a change? Do you like the fact that inflation is eating away on your prices when you go to the grocery store, buy a car? Would you like to be able to have a raise in your wages? And if, in fact, you believe that, then you should vote Republican. Do you like the fact that we have an open border and over 10 million illegal immigrants came into this country and illegally and didn't follow the law? Are you satisfied with that? Number three, are you satisfied with the way President Biden handled the Afghanistan war? I happen to be was stationed for a while at Bagram Air Base. Not stationed, but I went to the Bagram Air Base four times when I was Secretary of Health. And that was a fantastic base. And it was only 90 miles from the Chinese border. And to give that away at the dead of night was a terrible thing. And the way we evacuated out of Afghanistan was an embarrassment to the United States. All of these things together. Try it. Try the Republicans. Try Donald Trump. Try the fact that we want to change the direction in this country, improve education, protect people's lives and liberty and property, and we want to make a strong military, and we want to get inflation down. That's the Republican way. If you believe that, vote Republican.
All right, very good. And getting stateside, how do we enhance relations between Madison and Milwaukee, specifically for recruitment and retention? The mayor in Milwaukee says he wants to get to 1 million population. That's a lofty goal. How do we do that?
You do it the old-fashioned way. You got to sit down like I did when I was governor. Democrats controlled everything. I was the only Republican statewide. The legislature was controlled by all the Democrats. I couldn't have gotten anything done. What I did, I brought the Democrat leadership in every Tuesday, and we talked. How far can you go? What can you accomplish? Don't you want to accomplish something, or you just want to be negative? do the same thing with the Republicans. I would ask the Mayor Cavalier to invite every legislator down for coffee into his office and talk about the future. Talk about how important Milwaukee is to our economy. Say, I want to grow this city to 1 million people, and I want people to come here and have the opportunity to start a business, have a job, and to grow. That is what needs to be done. He has to reach out, bring those Republican legislators down, have coffee, have lunch, and tell them what his vision is and say, I need your help. Let's work together and make something great out of it.
All right, very good. And finally, define success from your lens.
Success means getting up in the morning, having a job, working, trying to support your family, whether you're married or not, and trying to make sure that you do something to improve other people's lives. Reach out your hand to help somebody in need and say thank you. And also have a smile on your face and say, you know, it's great to be alive. Plus, we're in Wisconsin, the greatest state in America. We have all kinds of opportunities. Let's build on it.
Very good. Finally, I caught up with Mayor Cavalier Johnson yesterday just outside Fiserv Forum. As we conclude the upswing here at the RNC, I asked the mayor what he wants convention goers to take away from the week. Coming up next after his comments, Wisconsin's Midday News with Greg Matzek and Jessica Tighe.
Any other sentiments about Milwaukee in general? He said that things were going very, very well here. He seems that he's been really enjoying his time. He's been here for a couple of days now, and so I think he really likes Milwaukee. All right, so the one thing you want people to take away from our great city, Mayor Johnson.
Look, this is a great place. It is not a horrible place. It's a wonderful place. And I hope that people, and I know that people, quite frankly, from across the country and around the world have experienced Milwaukee for what it is. That's an awesome, awesome place, a city that's on the rise.
All right, onward, upward, always on the upswing. Mayor Cavalier Johnson, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Come visit, learn, and discover at the recently opened Food and Farm Exploration Center near Stevens Point in Plover, Wisconsin. The 50,000 square foot science and technology